Coming up on this episode, we'll discuss NBA playoff. Grizzlies and Celtics both tie up the series. Miss Williams will be joining us today to talk about Mavericks and Suns, and we will also talk Champions League. Let's
Yeah,
get into it.
let's go.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up.
All right, yo. So yeah,
Yo. Welcome to Bellside Sports, the hottest podcast in Montbello and also the world. I'm Bedoya, and I'm here with my bro Marvin.
yo. It's Marvin. We're if you didn't, if you noticed, we're taking turns being the hosts. Gotta take turns. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So to start, we're gonna be talking about Champions League.
yeah. So I'm leading this part. Real Madrid goes down to
Villarreal.
Villarreal goes down to Liverpool. They actually aggregate 2-2 late second half, but they end up they but in the end, yeah, that's how I say it. That's how I say it. Liverpool took the into the finals in Paris. Uh, applause for that. You know, yeah. Um, Also, Real Madrid has one of the best comebacks in the Champions League. Yeah, that's a thing now. But where was I? Comebacks in the Champions League. Man City is leading 5-3. How do you feel about that?
No, they were leading five
Oh,
three and
they
on
were.
aggregate with six
Yeah,
minutes remaining, or like 5.
6 minutes remaining. Yeah. But Real Madrid scores 2 goals. But ties up and Brems.
Benzema.
Benzema, and finished up into the finals versus Liverpool in Paris.
So, what are your opinions about how Man City like choked the game in the final?
Man City.
In the
Hmm.
final game, in the final like 5 minutes. You know?
Yeah, I was watching it a little bit once I got home. It was like on a Saturday. Um, I feel like they didn't do good in the first. Wait, was this? Yeah, May 4th. They were doing like both of them. They were doing all right in the first half,
Yeah.
but they started trying harder. You
Yeah, and
know,
then Man City scored, and then like everybody thought Man City was gonna win because
yeah,
they Real Madrid didn't score until like the 90th minute.
yeah, but they have one of the biggest comebacks in the
Champions League.
Champions League.
Yep. So who you got for the final, Liverpool or Real Madrid?
All right, so Liverpool, they didn't. I'm not gonna say like it's because they didn't sweep or anything, because I really don't know. Um, but you know, I think I may go with Real Madrid,
Yeah, I go for Real Madrid too.
because as we saw them perform last game, they went 2 goals last 90 seconds. You know,
Yeah.
Maybe they can go the same thing, but like instead of being at the last few minutes, being in like the middle, the beginning, the end.
Yeah. So
So like,
I think Real Madrid is gonna win the Champions League this
yeah,
year. You know they've had a hard journey, but yeah, I got Real Madrid winning.
yeah,
All right, so that'll be all for today for Champions League, and we'll
yep,
get into NBA.
yep. All
And
right,
we're gonna introduce you guys to
Miss
Miss Williams.
Williams. Yeah.
All right, so how you been, Miss Williams?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you all? Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Of
Yeah.
course, we're doing good.
Good, good.
So right now we're gonna be talking about NBA.
NBA.
All right. That's my favorite
So
topic.
Celtics even up the series after Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum went off for 59 points. Jalen Brown 30 points and Jason Tatum with 29. While also without Marcus Smart, their defense was still elite.
Listen, what a game, right? Listen, one
Yeah.
thing about the Celtics I can say is that they're competitive. They have plenty of options on the scoring end. Their defense was already missing Smart, but listen, this series is going to be a good one. What do you think?
I also think it's gonna be a good one because Celtics have good defense, have a lot of scores, and
Mhm.
like also the Bucks. I mean, they don't have Chris Middleton, but Giannis could still do damage.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think Chris Milton gave him that extra option. And I think this is going to be something that Giannis is going to have to put on his shoulders, and we're going to see if he's truly um, that go to guy.
Yeah,
Because this is going to be a series that's going to take a lot of work from him, both
yeah,
offensively and defensively.
yeah. We're gonna see how really good he is this series.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Yep.
So my question is, what do you all think about? I mean, I say my Mavs because that's my favorite team. We're down 2-0. We are dealing with so many options from the Suns. They are just a dynamic scoring team. Do you think my Mavericks have a chance of winning at least one game in this series?
Uh,
I
I
have
think
hope. Yeah.
yeah, I think they could win one because Luca in the playoffs is different.
That's so true. That's so true. Have you all been noticing that, like Luca's the clinic he's putting on for this series is just really like they're giving him the ball on every opportunity. But what do you think about how many options the Suns have with Booker and Chris Paul? Like, what do you think my Mavs are going to have to do tonight to be able to win at least one game,
I think
especially in my hometown?
I think it's gonna have to be more than team than like just Luca. Like
Mm-hmm.
the Suns, they have Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and like Bridges, and
Mm-hmm.
and also Aiton. But
Yeah.
like right now, the Mavericks are just giving the ball to Luca.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
think more of the team has to score like more points for they can win.
Agreed. Agreed. I think we need some more ball movement. We need somebody else to step up and at least give us 20 because Luca's giving us
Yeah.
40 and 30 and it's still not enough. We're still
Yep.
getting
I
beat pretty
mean, I
bad.
really can't say anything because I don't watch sports, but yeah. So, let's talk a little bit about yourself, Miss Williams.
Yeah, okay, let's
All
talk. So
right. Where are you from?
so I'm from Paris, Texas, which is a couple hours outside of Dallas. So
That's cool.
that's why the Mavs are such a team for me. But yeah, I'm
All
from
right.
I'm from Paris, Texas.
So, your favorite team is the Mavericks, right?
Uh-huh.
Who is your favorite player on the Mavericks?
I can't help but to, of course, go with Luca. I think I watched Luca play when he was 16 years old, when he was playing overseas, and just to watch him develop into this NBA player has been phenomenal. So
Yeah.
he's my favorite player on the Mavericks.
Why do you like the Mavericks?
I like the Mavericks. I think what really made me just become a Mavericks fan, of course, yeah, it's close to home, but I think when the Mavericks won that championship, with when we were playing against LeBron and all of these like powerhouses, and how I think Dirk Nowitzki really made me become a really great Mavericks fan, and so did I know you all probably don't remember Michael Finley and Finney and Finley and even Jason Kidd when he played on our team.
Yeah.
Now our coach.
So, uh,
You already said this
I
question.
already said it, but I'll come up. You think the Mavericks will become championship contenders in the next 3 to 5 years?
The thing I always have, that's a good question. The thing that I always think about when I think about the Mavericks is that we we never get these clutch players. I mean, what I'm saying is we have like Luca is just a natural born star, but I'm saying like we never get these picks that I feel like I don't know what it is. I think Dallas is a cool city. I think Dallas is a place where people can hang out and like it's a good place, but we never get like I don't know like Devin Booker type of play. Like I mean, I think we have one or two stars, but we never can do enough around our draft picks. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to take us at least 3 to 4 more years before we can even talk about whether or not we're ready for a
Yeah.
championship.
Do you think they could get past the Suns? Like even the slight chance?
I think that we could contend with the Suns. Maybe we may win another one or two games in this series. I just think the Suns, honestly, I don't know who's going to be able to beat the Suns. Like I think the Suns may have a really good chance of getting to the finals. I think that they're just that dynamic. I think Chris Paul being able to play in his upper 30s is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be all the questions we have to you, but we're gonna move on to the Warriors and Grizzlies series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk.
So the Grizzlies with John Morant dropping 47 points over a good win over the Warriors to even up the series 1-1. And Curry and Clay were in like a shooting slump, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And that hard foul Dylan Brooks did on Gary Payton was like Steve Kerr said it was dirty. And the news injury was that he broke like hurt his ankle,
Mhm.
hurt his elbow, and is out for the series.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. They're going to have to reevaluate it in 2 weeks, but the probability of him coming back is low.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really is. This series is another one. I mean, Ja is at a different level.
yeah, he is right now.
Ja's at a different level. Ja is playing with like a chip on his shoulder that I just haven't seen from a player in a long. Like he is night after night delivering buckets. I mean, I don't know. I think the Golden State Warriors in the and Ja. I don't even call Ja team by his name. He's just so good. The Grizzlies, but I think this is going to be a series that goes at least
Yeah,
6 to 7.
All right. What is everyone's opinions about the Warriors and the Grizzlies?
And I would like to see Ja and the Grizzlies win this series. I would. I think this would take his he will become the face of the NBA if he can go to the finals.
I don't want the Warriors to win because, like,
Yeah.
they're my favorite team. But what I opinion is, John made most like 6 3-pointers in one game, but in the series versus Timberwolves, he made like 4 the whole series. But in one game versus the Warriors, he scored like 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's so true. I think you know what with Ja, I think when the competition gets higher, his game elevates that much more. Like I think when you're thinking about him as a player, it's like he can shoot it, he can get to the rim, he's not even bad defensively. I just think he's such a weapon. But I do think that your Warriors have so many weapons that they're going to have to really, really, really come out these next couple games because, like you say, y'all were in a little bit of a shooting slump,
Yeah.
and I think that was impactful.
We couldn't even make open shots that game,
Yeah,
open threes. Well, yeah.
so true, so true.
Yeah. We kind of went over time. It's 12
So
minutes.
that'll
40
be all
seconds.
for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in, and also thank you, Ms. Williams, for coming to our podcast and talking with us.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you all so much for the invite. I really appreciate
Yep.
it.
Make sure you follow us in our platforms. YouTube, the Confluence Media Center, Instagram, the Confluence Media Center as well, and Twitter, the Voice of Montbello.
So that'll be it. See y'all in the next episode. Peace.
All right, peace.